She wants you, but you miss it. She's already showing you the truth, right in front of your eyes, yet most men completely miss it. The signs are subtle, almost invisible if you don't know what to look for, but once you see them, you can never unsee them again. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover 5 specific parts of her body that quietly reveal when she genuinely wants you, even if she's trying to hide it. And you need to stay sharp here, because the first signal we'll uncover later is the strongest one of all. Let's move straight into it without wasting time. Number 5 is her neck, and you've definitely seen this before but didn't realize what it meant. When she's talking to you, notice if she gently tilts her head to the side, slightly lowers her chin, or moves her hair away from the back of her neck. These actions may seem small, even random, but they are far from meaningless. The neck is one of the most vulnerable areas of the human body, and people naturally protect it unless they feel completely safe. When she exposes it around you, her instincts are signaling trust at a deep level. Many men assume she's just being playful or polite, but what's really happening is much more powerful. Her subconscious mind already sees you as someone safe, someone she's comfortable around, and that comfort often comes before attraction fully surfaces. Before we move deeper into this, take a second to subscribe and drop an 8 in the comments to lock in a stronger mindset and positive energy moving forward. Now let's continue, because the next signal is something most men completely misunderstand, yet it reveals more honesty than words ever could, and once you recognize it, you'll start seeing attraction in a completely different way without second-guessing yourself again. Picking up right where we left off, the next signal is number 4, her belly, and this one often catches men off guard because it doesn't seem obvious at first glance. But in reality, it's one of the clearest and most honest indicators of how she feels about you. The stomach area is naturally soft and unprotected, and biologically, it's a place women instinctively guard when they feel uncertain or uncomfortable. So when a woman begins to open up this area around you, it carries meaning. Pay attention to how she positions her body when she's near you. If she turns her torso in your direction, angles her stomach toward you, or relaxes her posture by uncrossing her arms, she is showing that she no longer feels the need to protect herself from you. That shift is not accidental, it's a sign of growing comfort and attraction. On the other hand, if she keeps her body angled away, folds her arms tightly, or places objects like a bag or even her hands in front of her midsection, she is creating a barrier. That barrier tells you she's not fully open to you yet. The difference between these two behaviors is clear once you start noticing it. A woman who is drawn to you will physically open up, while one who isn't will remain guarded. But here's where it gets even more interesting. There is a signal far more intimate than this, something that happens completely without conscious control and reveals her deeper level of interest. We're getting closer to it. But before we reach that point, there's another sign you need to understand first, one that involves physical proximity and touch. Because attraction isn't just about how she positions her body, it's also about how she responds when you step slightly closer into her space. And that's exactly what we're going to break down next, in a way that you can immediately recognize and apply. Continuing from that point, let's talk about number 3, her lower back, and this is where things start to become much more direct. Think about how most first physical interactions usually happen. Many men choose safe, neutral areas like the arm or shoulder because those places don't carry much meaning. They are socially acceptable and don't risk crossing boundaries. But the lower back is different. It's a more personal space, and not everyone is allowed access to it. So when you lightly place your hand on her lower back while guiding her through a doorway or helping her move through a crowded area, her reaction will tell you everything you need to know. If she subtly pulls away or stiffens, she's not comfortable with that level of closeness. But if she stays relaxed or even leans slightly into your hand, that response speaks volumes. It means she not only accepts your presence, she was comfortable with it before you even made the move. That small lean is a powerful signal, and it often goes unnoticed. The key here is to keep the gesture natural and confident, not forced or exaggerated. A calm, steady touch communicates security, and when a woman feels genuine attraction, she responds positively to that energy. Now, as important as this is, there's an even more honest signal that reveals her interest without any physical contact at all. This next one happens completely on its own, without thought or control, and it's something almost no one pays attention to, even though it's always happening in plain sight. Once you understand this, you'll start reading situations much more clearly, because the body doesn't hesitate or pretend the way words sometimes do. And that brings us directly to the next sign you need to watch carefully, every single time. Now we move into number 2, her feet. And this is arguably the most honest signal of all, because it's almost impossible to fake. People can control their facial expressions, their tone, even their posture to some extent, but their feet usually reveal their true intentions without any filter. When she's standing or sitting near you, take a quick look at where her feet are pointing. If they are directed toward you, it shows that her attention and interest are focused on you. It's a natural alignment of the body toward what it wants. But if her feet are angled toward an exit or away from you, it often means she's mentally checked out or ready to leave the interaction. It really is that straightforward once you start observing it. And now we arrive at the most powerful signal, number 1, her inner thighs. This is the most vulnerable and instinctively protected area of a woman's body. When she's sitting close to you, watch how she positions her legs. If she's not interested, she'll likely keep them tightly crossed and angled away, creating distance. But if she feels strong attraction, her body will begin to open without her even realizing it. She may uncross her legs, point her knees toward you, and leave a slight space between her inner thighs. This is not something she consciously decides to do. It happens automatically, driven by comfort and desire. When you notice this, the situation becomes very clear. At that point, you don't need to overthink or try to impress her. The key is to stay composed and not ruin the moment by second-guessing yourself. You've now seen the signals that cannot be faked. Words can mislead, but the body stays honest. Pay attention, trust what you see, and act with confidence. If you want more insights like this, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for what's coming next. Thank you for watching.